Yo, what's up, guys? It's Bruce here. I just got first place at locals post Banlist with Snake Eye, Fiend Smith. I'm playing the cash package as well, so I'll show you that in the video. The notable matchups today were against Fiend Smith Chimera and Fiend Smith Unchained, which both decks are, I think, quite good this format, with the loss of like Apo, and yeah, I'll just show you the list now. Starting off, we're playing not one, not two, three oak. At least in this version of the deck, you need to play 3 oak because it combos well with a bunch of cards. So, and it is full combo on its own whenever you draw one of those cards. And then we're playing Snake Eye Ash, Snake Eye Poplar, and the Snake Eye Birch. We play the Snake Eye Birch for the Poplar line. That's about it. And then we play the Diabell Star and the Flamebirch Dragon and the Temple, like the bricks of the deck. Birch is a brick if you don't get a fire, so be aware of that. And then onto the other stuff, playing 3 Bonfire, like nothing to explain there. And then we're playing 3 Witch, 3 Wanted, obvious, and the 1 Original. So, also nothing to explain there. Then we're still playing the Fiend Smith cards. These cards got a lot better with Apo getting banned because now this is a notable board breaker on its own, monster board breaker, but still a board breaker, and it baits interruption. And then if you draw this card with your Snake Eye cards, you can freely play under Nip, so it's really good. And then now for the cash cards, we are on 3 Wraith's Oath and 2 Fenrir and 1 Unicorn to pair with it. I was thinking about doing 2 and 1, but I felt like you need the board breaker, so that's why I played it. And then we're playing the Birth for the Unicorn, and then I'm on a Terraforming and a Chicken Game. Chicken Game actually saved me against, I also played what was it, like Millennium, like the Exodia deck with board breakers.
Exodia with floodgates and board breakers.
Game 1, he shifted me and dogwooded me, and I terraforming for Chicken Game, and then Chicken Game drew me into the Wraith's Oath, which saved me because it allowed me to use a card in my extra deck, which I'll get to still end on Silhouette Rabbit IP with the trap card. So very good. These cards were good. They didn't really overperform, except that one game. They're just good. You could play hand traps, but then you run into the problem of if you don't see engine, then you have a handful of hand traps, and going first, you'd rather summon Fenrir or summon Unicorn. So. And then I played board breakers today. They didn't really matter. So I played 3 Droplet, 2 Dark Ruler, 2 Talent, and then Called By as a board breaker.
Yeah.
This is just for like Droll, and then Ash can hurt the deck a lot. So, but you do have cards to bait it. But the guy behind the camera knows not to Ash this card or Ash the Requiem. So, yeah. I mean, Dark Ruler was really good one game. I didn't draw talents all day. I drew a Droplet once today, but then I couldn't because of Diabells. And then, yeah, that's funny. And Call By never drew today, so, but it's there if you need it. And then the last card was Azarin. I think you probably have to play this post-ban list, but I guess you could choose not to play it, but then your board plays worse under Dark Ruler, cards like that, and Droplet. Yeah. And then I think the deck's 41, I believe, or 42. I could be wrong. I made a lot of changes last night, to be honest. Now for the extra deck, still playing the Anima for the 1-card Poplar line. Still playing Phoenix and the Hida to go along with it. Honestly, Phoenix never came up, Hida never came up, so it didn't really matter. Sometimes you use the Hida if in combo, but it didn't matter today. IP, SP, normal.
Pretty good cards.
Normal stuff. And then the Fiend Smith line, just playing all of them. I think you need to play Desiree, especially for post side, because I think a lot more decks are going to be playing evenly matched for the Snake Eye matchup, and like there is a line where you thread and Caesar and they have to nib there, but then if they don't nib, then you just make the sequence and then make the Desiree. So yeah, these cards were good. Yeah, you need the moon. You need moon for the combo. So you can't not play it. And I played the Rabbit, the Princess, the Raging Phoenix. I did not know what to make this card, to be honest.
Do you not play Zelantis?
No, I don't.
What?
I only played this card because this card's better to end on than like a Hida or a Phoenix. Because there's lines where you have to end on one of those cards with your Princess and a body, and this card's just better to end on, right? Than those cards because it's a body that comes back. So I just made it this card. It could be access code. I can see why it comes up going second, but the boards people make nowadays probably just lose anyways.
Would Amblowell not be good on the end board?
No. The extra pop doesn't help, and you just don't need it.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the last card I played was Draco Sack, which I found. I was asking for it last night and I couldn't find it, but then I found it. The reason why you played this card is like specifically if like you open Diabel, like a Kashtira body, notably like Unicorn or the Wraithoth plus Witch, because it lets you play through Shifter. And it actually gives you something to do whenever Diabell's target's impermed or veilered. So yeah, you just go Draco Sack, use those to make an IP, summon back the Unicorn with Birth, use those to make the Magician, and then set the trap, and you still end on like what 1, 2, 3, 4 interruptions. So and then yeah, so that's why I played it. Also, you can use it sometimes going second. To like, I don't know. You can technically out a Skull Drain with this card too, so it comes up. That's also why I didn't make like this card access code, because I technically do have an out to like Skill Drain, and I do technically have an out to other like Floodgates, but like Rivalry, but yeah, I can see why access code could come up, and I could side like the access code in the dark, but I don't know, I didn't need them today. So. And then for the side deck, I did side Ash Blossom going like specifically going first, and then into like Branded and Tenpai. This stays in the deck. Board breakers were fine, like I said. If you bell and like if Tenpai specifically gets a lot more popular, these might just go back into the main deck, but we'll have to see. And then I played 3 Bestials, Mag, Aldrich. Yeah, these cards are just good. You should probably play them still. Going second, I do cut Chicken Game, Terraforming, and a Wraithoth to put these in, because the cash cards and these cards don't really mix very well. Sometimes you can make it work, but yeah. But you just need these cards for just like Branded, rogue decks.
Yubel.
Yeah, Yubel, it's good. And I played Parelia. Decks it's good against, it's broken. I didn't side this in once because the decks that I played against didn't lose to it, but it's good. I think you probably need to play these cards. And then I played 3 Cosmic. This card also got a lot better because it actually interacts with the board now. So there is a argument to main them, but I decided not to and just play other cards. So, but you can definitely still play this though in the main if you wanted. If you're playing board breakers, I can see you playing this card, but it's only good against specific stuff. And like if Tempai was the best deck, you know, you would probably main deck this card. The going first card, Skill Drain. It won me a game.
Good card.
Good card. Anti-spell. Never drew it.
Good
Never
card.
drew it. And then Judgment. Never drew it. Obviously, it's
Good card.
But yeah, the siding pattern I wanted to side in these three against almost everything, and then side in either this or this going first every time. Yeah, you never side in the Shemi's going first, obviously. But and then in some matchups you can keep siding cards out, specifically like called by if it's not that necessary. Chicken Game, Terraforming, and then if that's the case, you side out Chicken Game and Terraforming for Ball Drake and Mag, because this adds to the inboard. So
Yeah.
But other than that, honestly, the deck performed. I mean, I did get kind of lucky today. There's games I did hard draw the one of Snake Eye Ash, so maybe it's because it's ulti. But other than that, like, you could probably cut the call by, and Droplet's good, but there's some hands where you can't afford to send anything, but you do try and play cards you can send. But I think the problem with this deck is you can't really play hand traps, because if you wanted to play hand traps, you would probably have to take out pretty much just these cards, right? So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, right? And then once you side these out, like, the Oaks technically get worse, so you'd probably have to side one out maybe, or just take one out and make it 12 hand traps. But then, like, decks right now just play through 2 hand traps anyways, still, without Apo, at least in my testing. And, you know, U-Bell definitely plays through 2 hand traps. Like, Imperm, Veilers don't really hurt that deck. The only, like, in testing, whenever, like, I was playing against, like, the U-Bell deck, Veiler and Imperm only really mattered if they only had Beckoning Beast. That almost never happens. So, yeah. And yes, you playing board breakers, this is the only, these 4, are the only cards that are, like, good into Tenpai. And then if they're bad, Fenrir is good into them. But, like, you do give the Tenpai matchup a little bit, but I just wanted to respect, like, U-Bell, just heavy combo decks, you know, because again, with, like, Apple being banned, decks like Tyr get a lot better, decks like Pearly get a lot better, decks like Unchained get a lot better, Memento gets a lot better, just everything gets better with Apo ban. So I just thought, you know, you play like the Dark Rollers, the Droplets to negate the board, and once you set up like a cash card and like an Engraver combo or a Snake Eye combo, you should win from there. So, but yeah, I think this is probably the best way to play it for now. You could play the pure version. You can play the Fire King version. There's a combo that I came up with where you still end on, like, I think it's 10 interruptions, but you have to go through Unicorn to shuffle back the island so that you don't get like Cosmic, Duster, that type of thing.
And you have to play Fire King cards.
And you have to play Fire King cards. That's the problem. That's the problem with Fire King Snake Eye, is that, like, that was the first deck I tested post Banlist. I bricked so fucking much. You can play 40 cards and still play like 14 hand traps, but like none of the Fire King cards are good to hard draw besides Karen, and Karen's only good whenever you have a play, and you have less plays now. And
technically the Fire King cards are the best Snake Eye deck for going first, in my opinion.
Makes the best board.
It makes the best board, but you sacrifice consistency and extra deck slots, which I think that comes up more than just having interruptions. Because even this deck, whenever you go full combo, you probably still win. So, and like your best combo ends on IP. You can either go IP in the top or the spell or trap zone. Unicorn in your spell and trap zone, Silhouette Magician, Desiree, and Caesar, or not Caesar. It's you choose between Desiree and Caesar, but yeah, and Flamberge. So yeah, like again, if that resolves, you probably win the game too. So, but yeah, as of right now, there's probably nothing I would change until I get more testing, and yeah, Snake Eye's still alive. Banlist did nothing. Kind of. It hit the consistency, but again, you just play cash cards and you still play the game. And the Apple ban, you still have Silhouette Magician. Silhouette Magician is still crazy. But yeah, it didn't do anything. The ban list just made Snake Eye worse. It made every other deck better. So yeah, but yeah. There's I don't think there's anything else I want to say. Actually, there is.
And now this can negate a monster effect.
You could. So the only other thing is I never actually went through the popular line. So if you wanted like this is the flex spot and this is the flex spot, I believe. Yeah. Just so that you all know, like these are your flex spots. So feel free to play whatever you want. But I felt like this was good because it lets you play through Shifter and Raging Phoenix. You wanted something to link off Princess in the Body to make something better. So yeah, with that, we'll see you all next time. Peace out.